Area of Westminster, heading out to the area of Costa Mesa, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what we're going to run into. We never know what we're going to see. We never know what's going to happen out here in this crazy area. Even if it's not crazy, we don't know still what's going to go on. We could run into something here and there. But overall, hopefully make this decision safely. We never get no accidents, no mishaps, no tragedies, nothing causes us to make accidents or tragedies or any of that chaos stuff. And just making our destination safely. Whoever's out there sick in the kingdom, we hope you get well soon. If whoever's well in the kingdom, we hope you stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for everything he does. Okay, it's good you guys flipped around on the ride since we already said their prayer. And that's what we usually do. And we're heading out to Costa Mesa. It's about a good 1:40. Sorry about that, guys. I get so much ready in the morning, and then at nighttime, when I get back to the place from last night's ride, it was just like really super late. I expected. I didn't know it was going to be like 1:30ish when I got back in there, or like 1 something. It was like I think like 1:20. I had to start cooking my meal for the next day and everything, because I didn't prep everything for the weekend, for the week, to the weekend, whatever. And I didn't see like it going on that way, so I had to prep everything. And then to top that too, I've been really addicted to making egg sandwiches and putting a piece of sausage in there and an egg and a bacon. Wow, Place of a Million Squirrels is alive, dude. There's like a lot of squirrels right here. Check them out. Hello, guys. Maybe they're just hiding it in there. Check them out. We don't know where they hide out now until I guess. Oh, wow. They're redigging holes too. You can't stop us. This is our squirrel kingdom. All right, we can't stop them. So anyways, yeah, I've been making bacon, sausage, and egg, and jalapeno pepper with cheese, and sourdough bread, egg sandwiches every morning. I just got addicted to it like last weekend. I wanted an egg sandwich, and then I was craving jalapeno and cheese stuffed, and then I was craving sausage, and I was craving also the bacon. A full-on breakfast right there, guys. It's like a whole-on sandwich that I have never had from any place out there. So a whole-on egg sandwich with the sausage, the bacon, the stuffed jalapeno pepper with cheese, and not just like regular cheese. I put what they call the Mexican stinky cheese inside there, and it's smell like feet, whatever like that people say. But I put it inside there along with the jalapeno pepper, man. And it is a super great sandwich for breakfast. Seriously, put some mayonnaise on top of those layers of sourdough bread, and then bam, smack it all together. Fry your egg. Don't scramble your egg. I learned that secret already. You gotta fry your egg, man, both sides. Make it nice and toasty, nice and crumbly on both sides. So you gotta make it kind of toasty too. So you gotta toast your bread and everything. I tried throwing the bread inside the grill on the pan, and that pretty much worked out the other day. but then it tasted kind of, how do I say it? I think I used too much butter or too much of something in the pan, and it just really didn't taste all that well. It just tasted like really oily. So I think that was the problem with the one I had yesterday. But this one right here in my backpack looks pretty good. But then it looks like maybe the bread might be a little bit too much toasted. I'm not sure exactly. I need to fix the toaster correctly so it will toast correctly, or figure out when to take the toast out so it will be correct in that situation. But anyways, here we are out on the ride. We're going to head up to Beach Boulevard right here, and hoping you guys are tuning in pretty soon. Hey, what's up, man? How we doing? I will try to interact with you guys the best I can and see what you guys are saying down below, all the way up to the area Costa Mesa, and do my best in that situation. But here is the goal, guys. I wanted 400 subscribers before the New Year's. We're shy of about, I think, like around 15 or 20. I think we're shy about 15, actually. I think we're shy about 15. Because last time I checked, it was 380 something. So I think we're shy about maybe 10 or 15 or 20. Something within there. You guys can check that out for me. Let me know. And while you guys are checking that out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Smack me up. Leave your comments down below. I'll interact with you. Flop that arrow. Share it to your friends and ring that bell to get that notification. We are out here doing it. Exploring the areas all the way down to Costa Mesa. And sometimes I can take different ways. Sometimes I just feel like taking the same way over and over, because this street right here, it gets so packed and there's all kinds of stuff going on. And then if I go a different way, there's always construction going on, and it wastes my time because I have to be over in Costa Mesa by 3 o'clock so I can do my regular 9 to 5 job, which some of you guys call it. And that's what it is. You guys for YouTube are just my side gig, you know, and music is just my side gig too. And I need a side gig because I need to make extra casholy, I guess, whatever you guys want to call it. But I like to have fun too. I like to explore things, and I like to try out new things and stuff like that too. So it's not just that I need the money. I like to go out and do things and have a free time sometime on a Saturday. And I just don't have enough things to go do sometimes, and don't have enough a lot of things cost to go do. Like, I want to go get a lot of things for my health alone. I don't have enough money for that. I want to get a lot of things done for my eyes. I don't have enough money for that. And then even when I go places, I get hungry, and sometimes I have not even enough of that. That's why I got to figure out a little side gig, you know, kind of really slow. Okay. If I went that slow on this bike, I would just have to be leaving like a good 2 hours before time. She's going like really slow, guys. Okay, so here we are, heading up to Beach and MacArthur. So I do like to support, guys, of you guys almost making that 400 for this year. The new goal is, I guess, I don't know how many subscribers I need, but I want to get to that part where they say I was eligible for a good super chat, but for some reason I don't see it on the screen, guys. I don't know how that works, and I've been hearing and looking how that works to say I've been eligible for it, but I have not start receiving the super chat on my screen. Dude, you're almost parked out in the driveway. that truck was almost parked out in the driveway for delivering his Doritos, Frito-Lay stuff. Oh, whoa. I'll interact with you guys the best I can do. Right now, we're heading up on the 405 freeway underpass with maybe lots of trash, maybe not. Sometimes they clean up, sometimes they don't. And then sometimes a lot of homeless people in there, and sometimes there's no homeless people. At nighttime, last night, there was a homeless guy asked me for a blanket. I would have to check and see if I have enough cash on me. If I don't have enough cash on me, then I am going to drop off a sleeping bag to him this weekend. I'm going to drop off a sleeping bag over here someplace on the other side this weekend. Because I got 2 sleeping bags in my closet. One's a new one and one's an old one. I'll give the old one to the homeless guy over there that was asking me for a blanket last night this weekend. So, so that I will be doing this weekend. Whoa. Okay. We were super close to. Oh no. She is. Oh boy. Why is she yelling over there? Why is she yelling? What is wrong? We just came out of there, the lady started yelling. That's crazy. Let's see if we can make it across here sometime this year. Whoa, Knight Rider. Transformer dude. I can't see why there was a lady just like yelling up in there. All right. They all stopped because one guy stopped. Otherwise, they would have kept on going, I think. All right, we kind of like dodged that light real quick. Can't figure out why that lady was yelling underneath that underpass. That's crazy. Started yelling at something out. I don't know what she was yelling. I had no idea. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Side trip, across the way from me. And then we were crossing again on a green light. Dude, your windows are so tint. You can barely see me, bro. Come on. Oh, he's out. Go get him a blanket and a pillow too. All right, here we are, guys. Oh, she's styling. She said, I am styling out here. I'm walking Beach Boulevard. Hey, now, there is 2 things that people are thinking right now when they see that. A nice lady walking down Beach Boulevard. There was 2 things that go on in everyone's head. And I'll tell you about that. So the first thing that goes on in a lot of people's heads when a nice looking lady is walking down Beach Boulevard, either she's working and walking up and down the street as a, you know what? And I don't really want to say that because I might get coded for that situation or something like that. Someone might be, but I'm gonna tell you, like maybe she's, I don't know, just doing something for her body that I guess someone thinks at first. The second thing that people think about on Beach Boulevard, because it has known to be the area that go pick up on girls that are out here on the street trying to make that, thing go on. And they're only about that one certain thing, it's not the thing that everyone's thinking about. It's always the casually, It's not thinking about, oh yeah, she wants to hook up and do something because she's out here looking all fancy. No, they want the cash, man. Seriously, a lot of them, and that's the way it is with Beach Boulevard. It's always known to be that kind of an area for years. Even when I was a kid, my dad would tell me this, you want to find a real easy way to find a girl. Go down Beach Boulevard or Harbor, and you'll have tons of girlfriends down there on Beach Boulevard or Harbor. When I was a kid, and I was like, okay, but they asked me for money, Dad. It was not a pretty sight. And Beach Boulevard and Harbor's always been like that for years. And usually that area is like the start of it. And with all the homeless people too. Hi, Corey. Walk. Anacrime, my favorite. Anacrime, you know it. Sup? Hi. All right, yeah. So Anacrime's a favorite for me too. I'm not in Anacrime. I'm over here in Huntington right now, guy. My dude, whatever, my bro. I don't know. I see your name there, Toyota Gang guy. Toyota Gang. I don't really know why you always say Toyota Gang on the page when you come in, but just do it one time for me. I love it. Toyota Gang. They need a bench out here for you guys. While they are waiting for the bus, they need a bench for them. Okay, you're not going to back up from me. I'm going to have to go around you and hope I don't hit this truck or your car. Because I am not going out that street. I can't see why they just don't back up. She had plenty of room. He had to back and let me through like this guy here does. Leave some room for walking people. And leave some room for the bikers. And leave some room for skateboarders and everything. Too, yeah. Okay. That one was pretty weird. All right, I almost forgot about something too. So for all you YouTube makers, YouTube AI people that work for YouTube or any of that stuff, you go ahead and do your jobs of get me for copyrights, especially showing all the specific lyrics that people are chatting about and like that. If anybody starts chatting against each other and fighting inside the room, you will be booted. Cyber shit. There we go. Every time I see a cyber shit, guys have to do that because it was just like the thing I started with this channel. For all you that know that, and it was just like a thing I started up because I had the song "A Baby Shark" in my head, and then I was like, okay, so what if it said Cybertruck instead? I think it would be a lot more awesomer song if it said Cybertruck because kids nowadays love these things. There should be a song for Cybertrucks. You ever seen a kid that runs up to a Cybertruck and just loves the thing because it's there and it looks so cool to them? Maybe that's why. I don't know if this is why that he made it that way to look like a spaceship or something like that. I mean, Elon was like not creative of how the Cybertruck should be designed. It looks just like a box, or some people say it looks like a trash can. But these kids are loving them. I was at work one day. This kid run up to a Cybertruck, and he goes, "Mom, look, it's a Cybertruck. I like it. I want to ride in it." And the mom was like, "No, it's not your Cybertruck. It's not ours. You can't ride in it." "Mom, you should get a Cybertruck. You would save a lot of gas and all this other stuff." The kid was just going on about the Cybertruck. And he goes, "I bet you can fit my bicycle in the back of that Cybertruck and we can go places." I was like, this kid is amazed about Cybertruck. And the lady showed him the Cybertruck that was driving it. And the mom was really amazed about the Cybertruck. I don't know if their mom ever bought a Cybertruck or not, but the kid was just outrageously excited about a Cybertruck. More excited than the song of Baby Shark that everyone likes nowadays. And then before that one was coconut and pineapple or something like that. Or pineapple and coconut. Or watermelon and stuff like that. Apple pen and whatever. Yeah, I can't remember all the little rhymes. Cybertruck. Maybe he's just cruising over here. I don't know. But anyways, that's the whole thing of how I got that whole like little Cybertruck thing into my head. I just thought it was so cool. The little kid was just like all over the Cybertruck, and I go with myself. I was like, he probably loves that thing more than Baby Shark TV show, or more than a song of Baby Shark. So it just became like super funny to me. All right, here we are, guys. Oh boy, am I losing my voice or what? I don't know. Oh wow, that guy's got a nice little gig. Sits there making snow cones and what do they call it? The bag of chips with the fruit and all that. I don't know what they call that, but that guy had a pretty good gig. There we go, the first hill bomb on Beach Boulevard. We're cruising down it. You guys can go ahead and guess the speed. It's just really slow, actually. This ain't too much of a hill bomb, but it is a hill bomb. Oh, watch out for that. Okay, the highest speed we got there, guys, was 11 miles per hour. Almost 12. That's base chasing cars. Different. Which okay. Oh boy. We are in okay, yeah. Anaheim's his favorite city. What do you all think about new cars? I think new cars are cool myself, but then I think a lot of people are buying these supercharged cars, trying to make them really super loud and all that. It's like the one that just passed by, the Honda right there. And they're buying all these cars to make them look like Fast and Furious cars, like that. And they're not even correct on that situation. I do like new cars, and a lot of people are trying to make their engines stupid up nowadays over here in Orange County for some reason. I don't know why. And I guess like the louder you are, the better you are, or the louder your car is, the better it is. I never get the whole idea, because like their car is like super loud and it sounds like a race car and it sounds like this, sounds like that, but it really doesn't even go that fast. You can't even go that fast on the road. So why even do that? But they just show off with it. they put a whole bunch of money into the car. They can't even really do anything with all that car muscle it's supposed to have, or maybe it doesn't have, because like a lot of cars out there nowadays, they sound really super loud. And I admit it, be loud at everything that you do. I don't know if you watch that guy or not on Instagram, but I watch him a lot. He's also on YouTube. But I can't see why. See, like this. Okay. Now, this is a nice car right here. And it's Mercedes-Benz. If some young kid was to buy that car, they would want to stoop up the engine or just make it sound loud as can be. And they get this exhaust on their cars nowadays. No matter what kind of car it is, they put exhaust on it. You know, it just starts up like that. And it doesn't even have a V8 engine. It's got a 4-cylinder and not even a V8 or a V6 or like that. It's just got that loud noise. Or however it goes. Yeah. I don't know, I'm terrible at it. But that's the thing. They just want to make it sound loud, you know, and sound cool. But the car doesn't even go that fast. So if I was a person that was younger, like back in my young days, if you were going to have a car, you were definitely buying a Camaro. You were definitely buying a nice, good Trans Am, or you definitely were buying a Ferrari or whatever. Something that was actually had power. And something that actually was a V8, you know, Camaro, so on. All the muscle cars. Nowadays, it's just like, okay, I'm going to go buy a Toyota. I'm going to put exhaust inside of it. And I'm going to put a turbo in there. And I'm going to put this in there, put that in there. And make it into a really cool Toyota. But it's got to sound loud, guys. Okay. And you don't even think about changing the engine out into a V8 or anything. But I do like new cars. I do like the look of new cars. But that exhausting, it does not really do anything, guys, unless you're actually torquing up the engine really big. I'm serious. These little 4 cylinders, and I mean, most of them are just like 4 cylinders that people are getting nowadays. They can't afford a V6 or a V8, and some of them have turbo in them, some of them don't. And there's some people out there that can't afford the turbo, and they can't afford the sport mode, or like that. You know, so there's a lot of people out there that can't do that with a lot of their cars. So they just buy any 4-cylinder. It's not even a V6 or a V8. It doesn't even have a lot of horsepower. It's very low in horsepower. Me, I don't drive because of a lot of deaths in my family, but I do like cars. And every time I get behind 4 wheels with somebody, I kind of got to know the person really good, or I got to be able to trust the person really good on their driving skills. Because, like I said, in my family, there has been a lot of car accidents. A lot of people died in car accidents, and it wasn't their fault. And some of them were driving, and some of them weren't driving. It was always the other car's fault. And every single, like, death-wise. And it's just terrible. Okay, there we go, guys. She's over there sitting down. Usually she's over here at this bus stop, but not today. She's right behind us and had her little sleeping bag, chilling. And here's another reason to drive. Cars is too much money for a person that doesn't really make that much money, especially rent-wise out here nowadays is just tremendously expensive. Seriously. You know, a one-bedroom apartment out here is like around $1,500. It's crazy. Orange County is just gone amazingly on the price. A two-bedroom apartment out here will cost you about a good $3,000 and something. And a lot of people are saying that they buy these cars for really cheap out here and all that. A lot of these cars that people own are either a rental or they lease it, or they bought it with their tax money, or they bought it with a college fund or something like that. They really don't try to think about actually how many payments is it going to take me to get to own this car or whatever like that out here. And they just really, a lot of people lease these cars out here. They don't really like buy a lot of them. I asked quite a few people before, do you own your car? No. I have to still make payments on my car because all my bills I have on top of this car that I'm paying for. Okay. I totally get it. I totally see it. You know, a three-bedroom apartment out here is like $5,000. Seriously. A three-bedroom apartment's like $5,000 nowadays out here. A two-bedroom is barely like under $3,000 or just about $3,000 for a two-bedroom. Like I said, one bedrooms are going for like $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800, maybe even $2,000 monthly. That's a lot of money to be dishing out for a person that's got one single job or even like two jobs yet, because you just don't make enough out here in that situation. To make a living, you have to be at least making like around $70 to $80 a month. I mean, well, yearly, I'm saying, yeah, yearly, because there's like things they'll ask you, but like to make an actual like living out here in Orange County, your hourly wage has to be at least over 20, seriously. Because once we have hit that 20 area that everyone was making at that time, that Trump was fighting for us to make 20, 25s, just like that. And all these other people were fighting for us to make more money. The company said, okay, since you're going to make more money, we want more money too. And we want $1,800 for your rent. Or we want $1,700 for your rent at this apartment. And so on. And now people just got it. There's a lot of people out there that are just mediocre and don't have it. I don't see how I could like even afford a car. Maybe I have to buy it like a hoopty and fall in love with that hoopty. But hoopties cost a lot of money, man. Seriously. Something goes wrong with the car, okay, there goes $1,000 out the door. Sometimes $100 at the very least. Maybe a $40 tire, if you can find one for $40 nowadays. Because I can't sell you just one tire. Now I have to sell you like 4 tires. What happened over here, dude? We got the police officer, the motorcycle dude in the truck pulled over. Okay. No. Okay, they are pulling over a lot of trucks nowadays. They want to see what they're hauling in the back of that truck. And they can't show them what we are hauling in the back of this truck. But I'm a police officer. I want to see what you're hauling on the back of the truck, because there's been a lot of people out here with trucks. And I need to know what you're hauling. Okay. It's like last night. There was a truck that got pulled over on Bolsa, and they had a lot of stuff on it. And there was like a lot of police officers in that area pulling that truck over. It was crazy. Anyways, let's see what's going on here, guys. With all you, we are up here on Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach, Yorktown Street. We got some cop fans here. We got one person in, hi and bye, and what? Why would you say bye? I don't know. That's crazy. Maybe I had to go do something. I'll tell you what, you leave this channel, you can never know what was going on. Like this guy right here, taking off his shirt, pulling up his pants, stripping at the bus stop. Ah! Pet cemetery is going on. Someone's over there burying their pet today. He was totally stripping over there, dude. Close your eyes, guys. Ladies, calm down. Close your eyes too. Inappropriate showing. The thing I like about an e-bike is I don't have to pay any insurance on the bike, for number one. For number two, I don't have to pay anything for tags every year on the bike. I don't have to pay for gas. I save a lot of money by taking my bike back and forth. You guys can do it too. Here goes the hill bomb right here. 14 miles per hour right now. A lot of people like to guess how fast we're going. So you can go ahead and do that. And I'll let you know at the very end how fast we're going. My goal always going down this hill is to make it straight across when the light is green, but we don't get that light green all the time. Whoa, that's super fast. It's 16.1. It was at 17 actually too. But I still have enough time to sit there and stare at it sometimes because I gotta watch the road too. That was quick. Washing machine. The Tesla is no difference between a washing machine, guys. That is so funny. That makes me crack up. The Tesla is no difference between a washing machine. Oh boy. Tesla, appreciate cars, but it's no difference between, there's no difference between them. A washing machine and Tesla. No difference right there. It's just electric power. We are mobbing up this hill, man. Mobbing up the hill, guys. Can we mob all the way up to the top right here? Like this. And then we're going to hill bomb it, dude. Right here. Ooh, always got to watch what I'm doing right here, man. Just doing that to make this turn around. you there, Pacific Coast Highway driver and Beach Boulevard highway driver on the motorcycle. That was super fast, dude. That thing was flying down here. He had at least going 30 to 40. And it looked like he flew through a red light. Or maybe it was green. We don't know, guys. I didn't see it because we're just traveling that way. But we're going to pop into third gear and be going fast down here. Third gear, guys. Third gear. Whoa. I have no idea what was on the ground right there. Tire popping, whatever. Who knows? They say we're supposed to get a little bit of rain tonight, but things could change. We are out here doing it, and they said it was going to rain yesterday, then it wasn't going to rain. So I don't know. I guess we're chancing the rides, guys, for today and for tonight. I'm already like halfway here to where I need to be. This is a good halfway mark. Start using the pedal assist in a higher gear and going out there. I can do a pure electric all the way down here, go about 20 miles an hour. But there was a time I broke the lever for the electric area, and the electric was still working, but the lever was broken that you hold down. Okay, someone forgot their DoorDash bag back there. Anyways, from now on, I used to use pedal assist on the bike. I don't really use too much the lever because the levers actually are really easy to break on all the bikes. People have told me that they push down on it and they're holding it down for so long, and all of a sudden they let go of it, and it just pops up and snaps and breaks. So I guess maybe the electric somehow this is only used for maybe a short term ride, because after a while your finger even gets tired of holding the electric. Drop all your mail down on the ground now, guys. Whoa. Okay, right here is the speed limit of 45 miles an hour. We are in the bike lane. There is no sidewalk next to me. I don't like it because it's super scary. See how the tow truck is driving up in front of me, right on the bike lane? That's where it scares me. They don't watch what they're doing. They drive right up on the bike lane. That's why you gotta be like in the gutter, almost, or like a mile away from the cars, because they essentially like to drag over and make you move over while you are in your lane on the bike trail. And then I've been yelled at before for being on the little bike lane or bike trail area of the street, saying, "Get out of the road." People have done that to me plenty of times. There's even one time I've been going down the road, and a whole bunch of, like, I don't know, it was kids or maybe teenagers or whatever, or maybe they were just immature adults. I got egged one time on the road for riding a bicycle. I got egged by someone's car. A friend of mine told me that he got hit with paintball guns. Why do you want to risk your driving privileges, guys? That's like a drive-by, seriously. But sometimes they get away with it and don't even get in trouble for it. I don't get it. So if you're driving by somebody, don't egg them. Don't paintball them. Don't yell at them or any of that stuff to get them sidetracked. Because we're just like you, man. But I'll tell you what, a cop sees you do that, or I get you to report it because I get your license plate number by the camera right here. And I report you and tell the cop that was egged by you or even paintballed by you. Believe me, I will follow your car to where it goes. If you do something like that to me, I'll find out. There was one person that cut me off on my motor scooter Vespa I had one time. He totally cut me off, almost made me wreck. I had no choice but to follow that person all the way to where they were going and try to get her to stop. When I got her to stop, I told her, "You almost killed me back there." "Oh, I didn't see you. I'm sorry." How could you not see me on a scooter that was in front of you and you were behind me and you whipped around me and cut me off? And I had to stop immediately on my... "Oh, I still didn't see you." Oh, boy. I am just wasting my breath right now. Agreed. Bye. Agreed. Bye. Teslas look like washing machines. They're no different. We got 1 for 3 right now, guys. Where are you all hanging out tonight? Or where are you all hanging out today? I know some of you are at work. Not on a break time yet, so you can just watch the show that's going on. And there's a lot of people out there that are maybe under the age of 18. And I don't allow anybody on my channel that's under 18 because of what you see out here in the world. But I just don't get that whole situation on YouTube. Should I pick that the language and showing stuff may be graphic for teens, may not? Whoa. All right, guys, we're going to get over there where he's at pretty soon. Only reason I popped up here was because everybody was right in that lane when I was trying to get over. Everybody was right there, and I didn't want to get hit. So if it's clear and I can pop in that lane, I will do it. Otherwise, if it ain't clear enough, I ain't doing it. There we go, guys. We're back in it. Getting out of the tree level, getting out of the pool level, of being on the sidewalk. And if we catch a red light, you know what we're doing. If you haven't been on channel in a while, I guess you don't know what we're doing. We're detouring through the parking lot of the Target, guys. We are detouring through the parking lot of the Target. Take a detour. There we go, guys. That guy's still waiting for that light. Seriously. And we're gonna cruise right by it and get out here. He barely is probably going right now because of this, the light just turned. Okay, people are driving really fast inside this parking lot. Why? Ain't you supposed to watch out for people? All right, guys, here we go. Brookers and Adams. I need to do a time check. We have got 2:30ish. I have got my package there. All right, cool. Awesome. Just checking the message. There we go. Cross up Brookers. And we're back on the sidewalk, guys. Those cars are super close to the curb. Dun, 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 dun. Savage shit. Savage shit. I was trying to pop a little right there. Woody's Cafe. Woody's Diner, everybody. Canes. Jans, RP. Oh, okay. I had to be super careful on that. I would have flew up in the air and totally landed the wrong way. All right, guys, we gotta stop right here. I don't like stoplights. The beginning of the bike lane. Let's get it going. Ho, yo. There we go, hill bomb, guys. 18 miles per hour. 19, 20, 20.1, 19, 20.1, and that van was like that close to me. Seriously, the van was like that close to me. Just like that. That van was super close to me, guys. I made one wrong move, that would have been it. Crazy. There is just not enough room on that bike in the bike lane over here for us bikers. They're going 40 miles an hour, 45, almost 50. The speed limit's 40, guys. Why are you going so fast? Here's the trouble out here, guys. We have got another guy coming the opposite direction. Gonna run into me almost. I have to stop for him because he is flying down the hill. I don't want to hit him. Get on the right side of the road. Follow the traffic. Not against the traffic. With the traffic. Boy. There is not enough room for that situation. people are always riding their bikes and scooters on the wrong side of the road out here. They're never on the right side of the road like they're supposed to be. Direction. The cars are going. Makes a cyclist has to stop for somebody that does not have a big enough lane. Someone coming towards us and almost get into an accident. Makes no sense. All right, guys, we are in Costa Mesa. We just passed Mesa Verde on the west side. We're going to ride up to Mesa Verde over here on the east side. Head down Mesa Verde on the east side. Head down a street that I too much don't know the name of it. And didn't really be able to pronounce it after I did find out the name of the street. And then head up a little bike trail for a little bit of time. And then end the video on Harbor and Fair over here in Costa Mesa. We're almost there. Right now is the time, guys. If you have not done it, get it started. Smacking me a thumbs up. Hit me a subscribe. Leaving comments down below. Flopping an arrow shot with your friends. And ringing that bell. Because I definitely want to hit that goal of being over 400 viewers. And going for it into the new year of 2026. There's a lot of rides coming up I got planned for you guys. And there's a lot of new areas I'm going to show you guys on the Saturdays, free rides, and the Friday free rides that we are going to be doing. Friday free ride starts at nighttime. So tune in this Friday for a Friday free ride. Starting at nighttime, like around 11:30ish Pacific Daylight Time. Saturday, I'm not sure exactly what time I get out of bed, but we will definitely have a Saturday free ride because I want to get more subscribers. And we're just going to ride anywhere I want to, or anywhere you want to go, or anywhere I just choose to go. Because I got errands to run and things to do. And then all through the week, Monday through Friday, we are always doing this same route, it seems like. And then sometimes taking a little bit different routes here and there. And we got a lot of cars that are too much not caring about pedestrians or who's in the way or who's not in the way. But here's the thing. If you want to watch the evening video and you're not at home, take your phone, put it in your pocket, and just let it play through so I can get a viewer. Text them all. She's texting them all, dude. She texts everybody in her phone. Hi, 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 hi. That was funny. Okay, your bike is almost out in the road, dude. Should have parked it in more towards the curb. Okay, so there was people over here yesterday looking at this piano. I want to see how good the piano is too, because they didn't take it inside their house and the piano's just sitting here. Is it missing chords? No, it's just painted really funky because it used to be green. It's not missing any chords or anything. It's crazy. They painted the piano and just threw it out here. Wow. If someone needs a piano, there you go. I'd like to have it, but I have no room for a piano. That's why I have a keyboard. Keyboards are just like smaller, but you can do the exact same things. And it makes a whole bunch of noises. Then you get some baby stroller right over here. with no back wheels. Golfing dude. He's flying down here already. We are cruising in to Mediterranean Harbor Boulevard, and gonna have the video over here off of Harbor and Ferry, guys. And then we'll have a nighttime video like around 11:30ish at the very latest, maybe earlier, Pacific Daylight Time, riding back over there. Hoping you guys tune in and see what's going on up here. We are going to be in at the video and calling in for the evening ride, and hoping you guys can tune in later, Pacific Daylight Time, 11:30ish, 1:30ish Pacific Daylight Time for the evening ride, guys. We got another golfer. These young kids like to golf, dude. I need a sport to play, Mom. Buy me some golf clubs. I'm going to go golfing every day. Get me a membership right here at this golf course. Okay. I want to be just like Tiger Woods. I don't know if that works out. Be just like Tiger Woods. For a lot of kids. Is golfing a fun game to play? I only played it miniature golfing when I was a kid. That's it. Miniature golfing was the thing. And video games. I never like actually went golfing. So I don't know. But this golf course is always packed with people. And they're playing by themselves. They're not playing against each other. No tournaments. Let's just go out there and hit 18 holes and leave. All right up here, we're going to end the video and tune in later on tonight, 11:30 is Pacific Daylight Time. Catch that video.